Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Student Council and Winter High School, we would like to welcome you to the 2019 Homecoming Coronation Ceremony. I am Heather Rowe, and beside me is Zane Mandel. We will be your master and mistress of ceremonies this evening.
We would like to thank the Winter School District Administration and staff, Winter School District Board of Education, and Student Council Advisors Ronald LeComte and Lisa Jankowskis for making tonight possible.
At this time, Senior Class President Philip Jorgensen and Junior Class President Callum Bertram will begin our ceremony by bringing in the torch and the Winter High School flag.
It is our privilege to introduce the 2019 float riders who were chosen by the senior class.
Janie Gregg and Ethan Besley. Janie is the daughter of Jason and Amy Gregg. Ethan is the son of Randy and Lisa Besley.
Emery Kaiser and Landon Davis. Emery is the daughter of Shauna and Justin Kaiser. Landon is the son of Denise and Vern Davis.
Abigail Pyle and Cameron Miners. Abigail is the daughter of Tara and Blaine Pyle. Cameron is the son of Kay and Kelly Miners.
Kendall Turnquist and Colby Kaiser. Kendall is the daughter of Dominique and Blake Turnquist. Colby is the son of Mara and Jeff Kaiser.
Master of Ceremonies Zane Mandel, son of Shirley Warden.
Mistress of Ceremonies Heather Rowe, daughter of John and Kevin Rowe.
Congratulations to the 2019 float riders and Master and Mistress of Ceremonies.
Now it is our honor to introduce to you the 2019 Homecoming Royalty candidates. The senior class members selected the 10 candidates. The student body then voted to select our 2019 Princess and Warrior.
Red representing strength. Kirsten Duran and Oscar Probachek. Kirsten is the daughter of Diane and Gary Duran. She is active in golf, cheer and dance, yearbook, FCCLA, and stage fright. She is the band secretary and treasurer. She is this year's Student Council historian and is also a member of National Honor Society and receives academic honors. Kirsten is a member of the Winter United Methodist Church and attends NYF on Wednesday nights. Oscar is the son of Betsy and Dan Probachek. Oscar plays basketball, baseball, and is the captain of the football team. He is also in Spanish club. Oscar volunteers his time on Saturday morning coaching flag football and refereeing for a youth country conference. When Oscar is not busy, he enjoys his time hunting and playing video games. Oscar also attends at church at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church.
Addie Root and Trevor Peters. Addie is the daughter of Laura Root and Jada Root. Addie is involved in golf and is captain of the volleyball team. She is involved in OSA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and is the student council treasurer. Addie also receives academic honors and is a member of the National Honor Society. On top of her school activities, she is a Tripp County ambulance cadet. Addie is also a member of the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. Trevor is the son of Darcy and Steve Peters. Trevor is active in wrestling and is captain of the football team. He received academic honors and is a member of the National Honor Society. He also volunteers his Saturdays as a flag football coach. When not in practice or attending an extracurricular activity, you can find him spending his extra time hunting.
White representing Peace. Sage Schuyler and Jordan Bruin. Sage is the daughter of Callie and Scott Schuyler. Sage participates in cross-country, track, and high school rodeo. She is involved in FCA, HOSA, and Spanish Club. Sage receives academic honors and is a member of the National Honor Society. Sage spends much of her time with the 4-H Club. She is a member of the United Methodist Church and attends NYF on Wednesday nights. Jordan is the son of Sonny and Jad Bruin. He is active in baseball, basketball, track, and football. Jordan is also team captain for football. He is involved in FCA, student council, and is president of the Spanish Club. Jordan also receives academic honors. You can find Jordan volunteering his Saturday mornings coaching flag football.
Dylan representing honor. Morgan Hammerbeck and Philip Jorgensen. Morgan is the daughter of Sarah and Kyle Hammerbeck. She served as this year's student council president and is also active in FCA, Spanish Club, and is a Tripp County cadet. She receives academic honors and is a member of the National Honor Society. Morgan is captain of the basketball and volleyball teams and also participates in track. In her summers, Morgan stays busy playing basketball at the Pentagon. She volunteers her time helping with Youth Country Conference basketball. Philip is the son of Abby and Cody Jorgensen. He is involved in student council, MCA, is vice president of the Spanish Club, and receives academic honors. Philip is also the president of the senior class. He is captain of the football and basketball teams and also participates in baseball. Philip volunteers his time coaching flag football on Saturdays, and he also helps with Youth Country Conference basketball. Philip is a member of the Immaculate Conception Church, where he attends youth group on Wednesday nights.
Green representing bravery. Kara Ewing and Ryder Mortensen. Kara is the daughter of Valerie and Wade Ewing. Kara is involved in student council, stage fright, FCCLA, and is a class officer. She receives academic honors and is the president of the National Honor Society. Kara also helps with cheer and dance and is the band president. Ryder is the son of Wendy and Marty Mortensen. Ryder participates in football, choir, 4-H, and is the president of the local FFA chapter and District 4. Ryder receives academic honors and is the treasurer of the National Honor Society. He volunteers his Saturdays coaching flag football and is also very active in Presence Forever. Ryder is a member of the Immaculate Conception Church, where he attends youth group on Wednesday nights.
Congratulations to the 2019 royalty candidates.
At this time, Philip Jorgensen, Senior Class President, and Cal Bertram, Junior Class President, will come forward for the torch ceremony.
It is my privilege and pleasure as Senior Class President to present you with this torch. The flame symbolizes purity, the endeavor for perfection, and the struggle for victory. Furthermore, the flame represents peace and friendship. May you and your class recognize that the passing of this torch is symbolic of the expectations we have that you will carry out on a high ideal that represents the Senior High School.
As president of the junior class, graduates of 2021, I accept this torch. We will strive to carry on the high ideals represented by the flame and established by all the previous graduates of Winter High School.
Winter High School began in 1917, and the first homecoming ceremonies were held in the fall of 1947. The senior class, along with their principal, Mr. Hafner, planned the festivities and carried out the first homecoming at WHS. At that time, all the former graduates were invited back to participate in the festivities. Since those graduates did not have a homecoming, they were introduced at the homecoming dance beginning the first roll call ceremony. It has been the WHS tradition for 72 years. Now alumni come from all over the United States to participate and join their classes and reunions.
At this time, Mrs. Cindy Demers will introduce the 2019 Warriorettes, followed by a special performance.
Good evening. I am Cindy Demers. I am the coach for the competitive and the performance dance, formerly known as the Warriorettes. And we would like to welcome everyone home to homecoming, especially all the former Warriorettes, and of course our favorite, Mrs. Bruin, who got us all started just a few years ago. We are both a seasoned team with several girls returning and a brand new team with lots of new girls on the team. They are full of energy, which is what we need when we have early morning practices. In order to compete at the state level, you have to do 3 different dances. We will be doing kick, tom, and hip hop. We've had 4 competitions so far, and we've done very well. We will continue to try and improve our scores, and we have 3 more competitions before state at Aberdeen this year. And as always, our goal is to try and put another notch on our banner up there and do well. It is my pleasure to introduce these girls to you. They'll wait when I call their names. 12th grade, I've got Kirsten Duran, she's a candidate. Marley Schaefer is doing our music and video. And as juniors, I have Brennan Blackman, Arissa Kaiser, who's doing video with us tonight, Shelby Scott. I have a sophomore, Anna Jurgensen, freshman, Kendall Bachman, Amanda Blair, Jocelyn Clute, Liam Weigelman, 8th grade, Emily Sakshin, 7th grade, Kiera Boehner, Arnola Duffy, and Danny Westendorf. Katie Center and Casey Lake will also be joining our kick team. Not every girl is on every dance team. That's why you see us spread out a little bit here. We would like to wish all the Warriors and Lady Warriors good luck in their season, and we want to really thank Kara Ewing. She helps with our music on competition days and for all the cheer. They're our travel companions to each of our competitions and our best supporters. So with no further ado, here are your Warriorettes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach DeVers.
I would like to introduce Mrs. Danielle Cato, the director of the Winter Band. We give a special thanks to all the students who practice so much for these special events.
Thank you, everybody, for being here this evening. We're really excited to play for Coronation again this year and all of the homecoming festivities, including the pep rally, parade, and game tomorrow. I will just quickly introduce all of our members. We've got 45 students in our 8th through 12th grade band. My seniors, I'll just have them wave. Jacob Clay, Jack Ducheneau. On the stage, Kirsten Duran, Kara Ewing, Michael Goodshield. Juniors, Megan Brozek, Shannon Calhoun, Presley Boudre, Dawson Taylor, Aaron Miners, Kayla Mancholi, Jennifer Shupin, Shelby Scott, Teresa Taylor, and Austin Whedon. Sophomores, Adam Bonnet, Alex Bonnet, Jace Brazelton, Adrian Lewis, Marissa Miners, Aaron Monk, and Owen Monk. For freshmen, Melanie Brozek, Maggie Demers, Richard Harris, Justin Hausman, Ainsley Henderson, Jazzy Klug, Aaliyah Miller, Mallory Thayer, Cody Whedon, and Leah Whippleman. And 8th graders, Sydney Brown, Bailey Fairbanks, Miranda Fisher, Emily Sokchin, and Cassidy Seatonland. These students were, did I miss somebody? Oh, I didn't keep this, I'm sorry. He's also a senior. I knew I was going to miss somebody. These kids are out at the beginning of the day, making noise in the whole school, and we have a blast, and we love to be out at our Warrior events supporting our student athletes, and we just thank you for giving us the time to have some recognition tonight. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Cato. The band will play for all classes.
It is now our pleasure to begin the 72nd annual roll call. We will be calling each honor class and other alumni from your high school. Please listen for when we announce your classes.
To ensure that everyone can be heard, please remember to hold the mic up close to your mouth and speak directly into it. The cheerleaders will be passing out free tickets to tomorrow night's football game to each honor class. Are there any graduates here from the non-honor classes of 1930 through 1948? Please come down and introduce yourselves.
The honor class of 1949 is present this evening celebrating their 70th reunion. Please welcome them.
Is there anyone here from the honor class of 1954?
Let's welcome the honor class of 1959 who is celebrating their 60th reunion.
They skipped me. I'm Marlon Witter, class of 55. I don't know what's like her, but Richard Mahoney. Jordan.
Jim Beth.
Bill Cadell.
Betty Swanson.
Gene Barnes.
Karen Bollingberg. Donna Otis Hughes.
Gary Schmidt, a bit winner now.
Georgine Wallace Powers.
Dolores Stark, about me.
Aaron Meter.
Rocky Jones Mitchell.
Tom Barnes. Gary Hadley, Kira.
Would the non-honor alumni from the classes of the 1950s come down?
Jana Tran, Bruin, 56, winner.
Could we please have Mr. Jay Schuyler, coach of the cross-country team, introduce his runners?
Okay, as they come down here, I'll introduce them. If you just give a wave. Two seniors we have, the girls and boys cross country team, Sage Schuyler and Dawson Phillips. Three juniors, Catherine Janikoskis, Megan Blair, and Aaron Miners. Three sophomores, Sita Schuyler, Katie Watson, and Kyler Meek. And one freshman, Melanie Rosick. Two eighth graders, Lila Balsiger and Joseph Labyrinth. Usually I'm up here talking about how good the girls team has been doing this year, but this year the boys have kind of turned the tables on the girls. We've had 5 meets so far this year. Started out with the McCook Central Montrose, where both teams took second place. Then we went into the Ainsworth invite in Nebraska, and the girls were second, the boys placed fourth. Pretty soon the boys are on a roll here though. The third meet was the Scotland invite. Both teams placed second again. Then we moved on to the Chamberlain Big Dakota invite, and the boys ended up Big Dakota champions, and the girls were second. I think it's been at least 10 to 15 years since the boys have won the Big Dakota, so it's quite an accomplishment for them. Next, we have the Lyman invite, where both teams placed first. My assistant is Reagan Nielsen. Our next meet is Saturday in Platte, and our state meet is October 26th in Huron.
Thank you, Coach Schuyler.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Larry Aker, coach of the boys golf team. Mr. Ager, would you please come down and introduce your golfers?
This is our 2019 Winter Boys Golf Team. 7th graders, Landon Calhoun, Ryder Halligan, and Carson Keiser. 8th graders, Madison Rosick and Aiden Barfus. And our 2 seniors, Dave Watson and Jade Whitley. We have attended 5 regular season meets so far, and for the first time in a few years, we've been able to actually participate as a team, which is nice. Some highlights from the season so far are being the overall team champions at the Dakota Nation Invitational and placing second as a team at the Big Dakota Conference meet. This coming Monday, we travel back here for our regional tournament, where 5 of these boys will be trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament in Vermillion, which is October 7th and 8th. I want to wish those 5 boys good luck on Monday, as well as the football team, volleyball, cross country, and cheer and dance on the rest of their seasons. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Ager.
Now let's honor the class of 1964.
Ray Provacek, winner, South Dakota.
John Osborne, Rapid City.
Jack Stradler, winner.
Nick North, Rapid City.
Judy Arner, Gary, winner. Dorothy Nodell, Skylar Grant, winner.
David Knapp Calhoun, Katie.
Keith Deeper Calhoun, ideal. Marlene Covey, Pompon, Sioux Falls.
I'm Wally Eklund from Gregory.
Lindy Belmer, Martin, winner. Victor Rushbeko.
Al Cole, Rapid, South Dakota.
Robert Goodell, winner.
Gary Berkeley, Burke, South Dakota.
Betty Kaiser, Carlat, San Luis Obispo, California.
Neil Axe, winner. Jack Neisher, Canton.
Patton, here.
John Carlat, Rancho Santa Margarita, California. Pat Murphy, here, South Dakota.
Marlene Conklin, France, winner.
Help us extend a 50-year welcome to the honor class of 1969.
Steve Moses, Oklahoma City. Big thank you to Linda Bird-Schroeder that gets us together every year. We really appreciate her. We have registered at least 58 out of 132. That number seems to change from year to year, but it's 132 when we graduated. And we're at Holiday Inn Express, and we invite any and all to come out and join us if you'd like to. Thank you.
Gary Robinson, Peter, Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner.
Ann Miller, Sign, Littleton, Colorado.
Jane McKay Montemer, Rossmore, California.
Linda Barnes, Caden, Littleton, Colorado. Go Buffs.
First, go.
Dan Winsmeyer, Santa Maria, California.
Leanne Schramm, Yankton, South Dakota, and we are the first class to go all the way through the brand new high school. Yes, so we inaugurated it.
Marcia Holford, Kent, Mitchell, South Dakota.
Susan Schramm, Tyler's, Spearfish, South Dakota.
Dale Hopkins, Northwest Nebraska.
Neil Schroeder, good old winner.
Dennis Smiler, Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Jane McBride Stover, Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
Lana Corey Andrews, Vale, Oregon.
Dave Fisher, Winter, South Dakota.
Linda Bird Schroeder, winner.
Linda Pearson Roberts from Sioux Falls.
Leroy Lindoff from Carter. Gary Christensen from Winter.
Mike Grozick, winner. Robert Ewing, Piedmont.
Mary Ross Ewing, Piedmont.
Jack Odell, Rapid City.
Los Hermanos Wells, Gregory.
Jack Haley, Colome. Tom Sherby, winner. Steve Nielsen, winner.
Diane Pilgrim Island, Kissimmee, Florida.
Bonnie Rohr Packel from Highlandville, Missouri.
Bob Grant, Rapid City.
Kathy Golden Cash, winner. Nancy Lethal Osgood, near Richmond, Virginia. Rosemary Meyer McHugh, Lake Zurich, Illinois.
Linda Farnsworth Carl from Sioux Falls. Jana Shubin Kravacek, winner.
Donna Fisher Ilkovich, Hudson, Wisconsin.
Gail Devani Lubens, Hill City, South Dakota.
Barbara Barton Kaplan from Littleton, Colorado.
Nancy Storms Walsh, Cassville, Missouri.
class of 1974 president.
Debbie Hodge-Hinman, Carter, South Dakota.
Rita McInnes-Steele, Winter, South Dakota.
Robin Rosenberg, Yankton, South Dakota.
Dan Peters, Winter.
Cindy Trigo Berriger, Vermillion, South Dakota.
Donna McCready Brackey, Gresham, South Dakota.
Connie Haley McCready, Winter.
Debbie Osborne Ryan, Ord, Nebraska.
Tracy Wilson Ford, Cody, Nebraska.
Barry Rosenberg, Winter, South Dakota.
Marilyn LeCount Rosenberg, Winter. Cheryl Besher, Sioux Falls.
Okay, we have a hell of a coach called Dan, and we have a hell of a coach called Harvey Niles. And I think Dan has done a heck of a job with winter football, and you guys have moved up. The success of anything, I don't care if it's a business or a football team, is learning how to learn from what you're told and go to work. Tomorrow, all you got to do is go to work and work hard, and you'll be winners.
Now let's honor the class of 1979.
Linda Street, Nelson, Winter. Lloyd Fuller, Castle Hill.
Dan Debbie, Winter. Todd Holfeld, Winter.
Tim Baldwin, Spearfish. Greg Drawback, Omaha.
All right, help me out.
Hello, everybody. The night is so divine. My name is Ernie Hopkins from the class of 79. You know, I can't match that. Anyway, Steve Meyer from Winter, South Dakota. I'm going to say hats off to 69. I mean, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers to show that. You guys travel a long ways, and it's great to see all of them. Really is. And I want to say, let's go Warriors, because I know you can get that tomorrow night.
How do they call that? Ray Kirksey, Centennial, Colorado.
Tim Engel, Fort Pierre.
Kathy Steele, Farner, Winter. Prairie Stores, Kaiser, Falls, Mayor. Wendy Novotny Smith, Piedmont. And I gotta say hello to Lori Bertram Anderson, who has a little crippled foot and couldn't walk down here, so yes. Joanne Schmidt, Providence Forge, Virginia.
Greg English, Mayor, South Dakota. I would also like to thank Lisa and Mona, and all the student council and everybody who's put this on tonight. Class dismissed.
We would like to invite any non-honored alumni from the classes of the 1960s and 1970s to come on down and introduce yourselves.
Linda Earl Eklund, class of 65, Gregory.
Jack Franz, class of 63, winner. Max Corey, class of 65, Dubuque, Iowa.
Dale Stover, class of 67, Grand Rapids, New Mexico.
Donna Fairview Brown, Sioux Falls, Wood, and Santan Valley, Arizona.
Roz Gardner Goodwin, living in Sioux Falls, and I want to give a shout out to my terrific nephew, number 53, Lauren Bowler, go Warriors.
Dan Goodwin, class of 61, Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Mary Jean Backus, class of 67, winner.
Chuck Schramm, class of 61, Sioux Falls. Come on, Jordan, have a night.
Jeff Graham, winner, 63.
Pat Doherty, 30, Hot Springs, class of 63. Joyce Wagner Heath, 63, winner. Sharon Turner Diamond, winner. Connie Heisel Miners, Carter.
Bob Miners, class of 63, winner.
Are there any alumni here from the honor class of 1984?
Mary Howard,
John Dennison, winner.
Caroline Martin, Richland, Washington. Lisa Bauer Moore, Sioux Falls. Laura Langer Avery, Sioux Falls. Debbie Bonnet Storms, winner. Lori Franz Schaefer, winner. Eva Casda Bowling, winner. Rhonda D. Schroeder, winner.
Grant Schramm, North Platte, Nebraska.
Brad Whitley, winner, South Dakota. Let's welcome the honor class of 1989 as the return roll call.
There were some more of our class that graduated that just didn't show up. Dwayne Pyle, class of 89.
Troy Lance, Ideal, South Dakota.
Tammy Frank, winner.
Corey House of Atlanta.
Bill Orwell, in denial.
Amy Hunt Littop, winner.
We are proud to introduce to you the honor class of 1994, celebrating their 25th reunion.
Ronnie Weiner Phillips. Good luck cross country on Saturday.
Nicole Carter Slover, go Warriors. Josie Taylor Meek, winner.
Dominique Vaughn, Turnquist, and they're not technically a school team, but I want to wish our girls all softball team good luck this weekend at the state tournament in Sioux Falls.
Abby Westby Jorgensen, ideal.
Judd Kaiser, winner. I also want to say, years ago I told all the guys, I said, I'm going to have all the girls someday. I rest my case. Good luck to all the Warriors and Lady Warriors this upcoming season. We're all proud of you.
Now let's honor the class of 1999.
Reeves in Sioux Falls. We just want to say hello to Jack.
Kendra Moose Ringsmeyer, Pierce, South Dakota.
Sean Marceau, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Beth Wilcox, Bratton, Wenatchee, Washington.
Aaron Vaughn, Auble, Pierre.
Brian Goskin, Denver. Kirby Weed, Rapid.
Casey Phillips, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Also a special thanks to the service members who couldn't be here tonight.
We invite any non-honor alumni from the classes of the 1980s and the 1990s to please come down at this time.
Stacy Rizou Albertson, class of 81, Martin, South Dakota.
Jeff Gardner Moeller, winner, go 53 and go Warriors.
Susan Cott Calhoun, class 87, ideal.
Mike Calhoun, class of 87, ideal.
Betsy Watson, class of 88, winner. Carrie B. 16, class of 88, Clearfield.
Scott Skyler, class of 87, Allen. Johnny Morrison was also in my class.
Betsy Ferguson, Project, Dan 17 down here around, but I'm class of 95. I think they said 80s and 90s, right?
Dan Provocek, still Provocek, 96.
Anna Hackett, still at 209.
Join us in welcoming this is Amy Keiser as she introduces the volleyball players.
All right, as they're coming down, I'll introduce them quickly. We have two seniors this year, Morgan Hammerbeck and Addie Rutt. 5 juniors, Maggie LeCompte, Calla Bertram, Mackenzie Levi, Shannon Calhoun, and Marley Schuyler. 4 sophomores, Jenna Hammerbeck, Ellie Rosick, Skylar Hansen, Kelsey Stockshin. 1 freshman, Riley Rutt. My assistant coach is Jenna Phillips, and we have 4 great staff girls and managers that we couldn't do without. Madeline Wassel, Toby Myers, Aaliyah Miller, and Tessa Mann. We've had a pretty good start to our season so far, even though we've had to endure some injuries and seem to keep having to endure some injuries. As of right now, we're 9-3. Our 3 losses have come to Burke and Miller twice, who are both ranked teams. Our wins have been against Bonhomme, Valentine, Ainsworth, Lyman, Kimball, Stanley County, Chamberlain, and Mobridge twice. We got second last weekend at the Big Dakota Conference Tournament, where we played pretty consistent and came up a little short against Miller. Saturday, we go to the Eastern Classic Tournament in Dakota Valley, where hopefully we get to play the #1 ranked team in Class A right now, Dakota Valley. Then next week, we have Todd County and Bennett County. We'd like to wish the golfers good luck next week, and also cheer dance, cross country, and football. Good luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you, Coach Gazer. We also have the honor class of 2004 freshmen. Please come forward.
Much more of our classmates said they're coming, they must be stuck in traffic or something. Greg Gardner, winner.
Darcy Pollard, winner.
Corey Allen, Rapid City. Matt McCready, Harrisburg.
Lance Engel, winner. Spencer Vyman, winner.
We would like to welcome at this time the honor class of 2009.
Any alumni from 2014 return for roll call? If so, please come down.
Riley Schroeder, winner.
Cassidy Hanson, Sioux Falls.
Greg Kulikowski, winner.
Did any alumni from the class of 2019 return for roll call? Please come down.
Logan Trinison, Rapid City. Adrian Rudu, winner. Derry Longgrove, Madison.
Please welcome the returning honor alumni from the classes of 2000 and 2018.
coached by Mr. Dan Aker. Coach Aker, could you please come forward to tell us more about the football schedule and the homecoming game against the MVP Titans?
Well, our guys that are making their way down here, I'll give you kind of a brief summary of our season so far. We're off to a really nice start, 5-0, and we really played at a level that I probably wasn't expecting this early. We really played well our first 5 games. We started out with a victory over Stanley County. In week 2, we extended our winning streak against our old friends out west, St. Thomas More, to 9 games. We played, beat Woonsocket West and Spring South week 3. In week 4, we beat Wagner. And then this last week, we extended our win streak against our out-of-state rival Valentine to 13 games. So we're off to a really nice start. Here are your 2019 football players, starting with freshmen. I'll go through these pretty fast, see if they can keep up. Ethan Bartles, Caden Bennett, Jack Kruger, Tate Mathis, Rowdy Moore, Pierce Nelson, Riley Orlo, Hunter Osborne, Jack Peters, Dalton Peterson, Blake Lawmer, Cody Wheaton. Our sophomores, Finn Bartles, Adam Lamet, Joey Cole, Caden Keyser, Ashton Klein, Aaron Monk, Owen Monk, Michael Olson, Caleb Osborne, Colby Osborne, Charlotte Kravacek, Jackson Vesley, Achilles Willoway, Jace Brazelton. Our juniors, Owen Duffy, Zach Bonnet, Preston Nord, Jackson Hansen, Landon Tiemann, Evan Farner, Aaron Gilchrist, Brady Fritz, Boston Morhart, Sam Kruger, and Jude Loudon. Now our seniors, Captain Jordan Bruin, Jacob Clay, Captain Philip Jorgensen, Lauren Moeller, Ryder Mortensen, Captain Trevor Peters, Captain Oscar Kravacek, Ethan Vesley, Zane Mandel, Caleb Week, and Fred Whiting. Those are the 2019 Winter Warriors. We have a big one tomorrow night. Mount Vernon Plankton coming to town, in my opinion, would be a top 3 team without question in our class. They're good. We anticipate a battle tomorrow. But guys behind me, they're good too. We got a really good football team. If you have not had a chance to see these guys play, I strongly encourage you to come out to Warrior Field tomorrow. I think you'll be impressed. And I know for sure, I can guarantee this, that they will fight, they will scrap, and they will defend alumni, community, school, and the Warriors, and they will go to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Baker.
At this time, we would like to announce the 2019 Parade Marshal.
Good evening. My name is Morgan Herbeck. I am Student Council President. I stand before you tonight representing the student council body of Winter High School, our faculty and staff, and our entire community. Every year, the high school student council gets many great nominees for a parade marshal, and it's my privilege to introduce to you this year's parade marshal. This individual is the epitome of generosity and is a very community-minded person. Any cause in our community that is needed, she is the first to commit to helping out. She has personally contributed to many extracurricular causes at Winter High School, including activities for the Winter High School Student Council. She currently is Secretary-Treasurer of the Winter Quarterback Club. Besides being a warm and thoughtful, she truly understands the importance of giving back to our community. She is a very strong advocate for healthcare and healthy living in South Dakota. There is no greater supporter of the Winter community than this individual. Everything she does quietly, behind the scenes, not looking for self-promotion or fame. She does these things because she has great compassion to help others and hope for the future of this community. She is a graduate of Chamberlain High School. She and her husband Kyle are engaged in the farming operation. She has been blessed with 4 wonderful children that attend Winter School District. It is with great honor that to introduce the Winter High School Student Council Parade Marshal, Mrs. Sarah Hammerman. We now come to the time when the candidates will exit the stage. Could we please have Mrs. Valuing come forward to introduce the competitive cheer team?
This year's competitive cheer team is seniors Carrie Young and Kirsten Duran, juniors Bryn Bachman, Catherine Dankowskis, Deja Kutra, Shelby Scott, sophomores Alex Bonet, Jenna Hammerbeck, Emma Jurgensen, Casey Layton, Elaine Oldwatch, Keely Stans, freshman Josie Klug, Kelby Miners, 8th graders Lila Balsinger, Carly Brosick, Cece Watson, and then 7th graders Daisy McIntyre, Cora Moss, and Addison Pavlicek. We've had 4 competitions so far this year. We started out the year in Gregory, where we placed first. We went to Dakota Valley, where we placed 6th. We hosted our own competition, where we again took home first place. And then we headed to Spearfish, where the girls placed 3rd behind 2 AA schools. We compete next on Saturday, the 5th of October, at Sioux Falls Roosevelt's competition. And tomorrow night, you'll get a chance to see the girls in action as they perform their routine during halftime of the football game, as long as the weather and the wind permit. So keep your seats and show them your support. The cheerleaders want to congratulate the other teams on their success so far this season and wish them good luck as they continue their seasons. Go Warriors!
Thank you, Coach Ewing. We would like to thank the Winter High School band for playing and the cheerleaders for their performance tonight. We have a few announcements at this time. The burning of the W will take place immediately following coronation in the parking lot by the shop building. The parade will begin at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, with lineup starting at 1 p.m. at the corner of 7th Street and Country Club Road. The homecoming football game will follow at 7 tomorrow night. The pregame show will begin at 6:30. The Winter Warriors will be taking on the Mount Vernon Plankton Titans. The ticket gates at the football game will not be open until 5:30 p.m. Alumni, your tickets you have received will pay your way into the game.
A special thank you to Mrs. Christian Schuyler and Mrs. Diane Guerin for all their help with homecoming. Thank you to the Winter Student Council for their hard work to make this homecoming possible. Thanks again to Mrs. LeComte and Mrs. Jane Kaskis for organizing these special events. Just a reminder, all student council members need to stay for dinner tonight.
As a sign of respect, we ask everyone to remain seated until all royalty have exited.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the announcement of the 2019 Princess Award.
Remember, the candidates will return in no particular order. Your Princess Memorial, Faith Schuyler and Philip Jorgensen.
The cheerleaders will now present the traditional gifts to the royalty.
The shield. The shield is symbolic of strength. As a warrior, you are reminded of the mighty responsibility to preside over our homecoming activities. As a token of friendship, Princess Sage, please accept this medallion. Friendship of the students of Winter High School, past and present, shall always be maintained. The sword embodies courage, bravery, valor, boldness, and spirit describe not only our warrior, but also all of Winter High School.
Our princess now dons a garland, representing loyalty. Homecoming festivities are the epitome of loyalty. To Winter High School, we will always be faithful. students, please remain standing or in your seats until the royalty have exited.
We hope you enjoy the remainder of the homecoming activities. Thank you all. Thank you for coming.